Alright, hello you guys. We are back for another chakra series installment, and this one's all about our heart chakra. Yeah, okay, so the heart chakra is obviously where our heart is, right here. It is associated with the color green. This one is beautiful and really hard, surprisingly. You would think it's not, but this is another one that I think, I mean, I don't know, we all of them are collectively blocked. I think we have a lot of chakra work to do as a collective, which is why I wanted to make this. But this is another one, and I actually I think that this one is one that I think I've gotten better at it now, but it took me a while to like really work on this one and break down some of my walls on this one and stuff. Yeah, so some signs and ways to tell if our heart chakra has a blockage of some sort. So to be blunt and just straight up, holding hate in your heart. If you hold hate in your heart for anybody, anything, any way, any shape, or any form, there is a blockage in your heart chakra. If you have a grudge in any way, shape, or form for anybody, for anything that they may have done for you, and this is why this chakra is so fucking tricky, your chakra is blocked. And this one's tricky because there is people, how do I want to put this? You may have had something very, very horrible, traumatic, awful have happened to you, whether it was in this life or a past life. Maybe your ancestors did. There's been some awful things that have happened in our world. And because of those things, you may hold somebody accountable and put your blame into them and hold hate or a grudge into your heart because of something maybe they did to you or to your world or to your ancestors or whatever your reasons may be. And as a human, those emotions are understandable and all of that, but if you're holding that still, if you haven't released that and you're living your day still holding that hate or that anger or that emotion in your own body for that other person, then your heart chakra is blocked. It is not open and flowing. And once again, that is why I'm saying that this one is tricky. It takes a very, very, very strong person to forgive somebody for something, especially maybe when they will never get an apology for that thing. Or even an acknowledgement for the role that maybe somebody played in that thing. But the more you hold on to something, the longer it will fester and will cause problems in your body and in your realm and in your ascension and growth as a human. So learning to, I guess this is kind of another video, another tangent, but it's important because it goes with the heart chakra, but learning to forgive not only other people for something they may have done for you, but learning to forgive yourself. And I've talked about this before. But learning to forgive yourself for what you didn't know. Learning to forgive yourself for an experience that your soul wanted to and needed to have. Yeah. Forgiveness to yourself and to others is huge. And genuine. That's the thing about everything with spirituality and chakras and this lifestyle and this world is it all's got to be real. You could fake it all you want, to your friends and on whatever social media or whatever. But the universe, energy doesn't fucking lie. The universe operates off of frequencies and vibrations, and you can't fake that shit. Let's see what else there. Lack of empathy is another way to tell if you're not empathetic or sympathetic of somebody else. Period. I could go into that if I wanted to. I don't think I'm going to right now, but if you do not have empathy for other people, not even people, for other beings, plants, animals, whatever it may be, genuine, once again, empathy, your heart chakra is blocked. And then on the other flip of that coin is, and this is another one that sometimes, I struggle with, and I think a lot of people do. And I think I guess it's half and half, because I think a lot of people aren't empathetic, but being too empathetic and soaking up, before I was really aware of myself and my energies, I feel like I'm an empathetic person. I soak up energies, and I still to this day struggle with this, but definitely before I was more aware of it, or to soak up all the energies of the people around me and then hold them. And you need to learn how to, like, if you are an empath, if that is, a trait you have, learning to, not attach yourself and hold on to all these other people's energies, realizing, okay, this is this person's energy. I'm going to send them love and light. I understand. I'm empathetic. I'm compassionate. I'm all these things. But this is not my energy. This is not my feeling or karma or whatever to hold on to. I'll show respect to it and, help in any way that I can and understand in the best way of possible for me. But this isn't mine. And to know that. So that's another big one, is being too empathetic and not knowing what to do when you're too empathetic. So not just that you're too empathetic, but then you just keep it, and then you're pissed off or you're sad and you don't even know what to do. And like I said, I still sometimes deal with that, but I try to be more aware now when I have energies that aren't mine. But it used to cause a lot of problems, and like I said, sometimes it still does, to where I'm like, I have so much, and it's not, I don't know where it's coming from because it's not mine, and so learning to release it. And there's many different ways you could do that. Recharging your energy, envisioning, what I do is I close my eyes and I envision from bottom to top, just white light coming and refill, recharging. It's like a battery, and I recharge my energy to kind of try and release, the other energies that have become stored in my body. And then, but also sending that energy, especially if you know exactly who the energy is coming from or where the energy is coming from. Sometimes you may not, but if you do, even if you don't, but if you do envision that person or that situation and send it love and light. If not, just send love and light to whoever needs it, and kind of just respect that energy and then send it on its way with love and light. So those are the ways you can maybe tell that you have a blockage in your heart chakra. So some affirmations I like to do for my heart chakra. I am love. I forgive myself and others. Let's see this. Okay. I unconditionally give and receive love. I honor my heart's connection with others. I am kind. I am empathetic and compassionate. So those are some that I like to say. Anything with love, understanding, just all of those, kind of I think I was saying in the last video, this solar is the light half of love and light. Obviously your heart is the love half of love and light. That's where that all comes from. Obviously, everyone knows how good love fucking feels, whether it's love for an animal, a child, a donut, a partner, a shoe, whatever it is, anything. We know how good it feels when you're oh, I love that, a sunset, it feels good. We know that feeling, and it feels so good because that is who we are. We are love, and this universe operates off of love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. There is nothing more powerful than the frequency of love. Nothing. So some things you can do to help open your heart chakra. Hug a loved one. Doesn't matter who or what, or it could be a pet even too. But just hug them and soak up that energy of that tranquil moment when you feel safe and secure in that loved one's arms, and that just beautiful transfer of energy between you and another. This is what I made a video about this recently. This was a huge wake up for me. But allowing yourself to feel all of your emotions. Huge, 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 huge. No matter what they are, you know, my thing was I am always very judgment. Like, I have judgment of myself towards my emotions. If I start having like lower vibration emotions, I get upset with myself. And so learning to just allow your emotions to feel them. We are human. We are blessed with the full range of emotions, and that is beautiful in itself. Another thing is just showing gratitude for whatever you have in your life, that you get to wake up, that you have 2 feet to walk on, that you have fresh air to breathe, that you have a beautiful family, that you have a roof over your head, that you have a meal. Whatever it is in your life, show gratitude for it, that you have your health. Just show gratitude. We're blessed in so many ways. And when you start to see how blessed you are, and you aren't dependent upon the next thing to make you happy, and you just are really in that moment of what you already are blessed with and how fucking lucky you are, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, peaceful, neutral moment. It's another one that I'm once again trying to work on. It hit me like a ton of bricks over the last couple months, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't fucking laughed. I haven't laughed in a long time. And so I've really been just being more lighthearted. You know, if you're feeling down, just not, you know, feeling a lot of hate in your heart or a lot of heaviness and bleakness, call a friend that just, whatever, if you have a friend that just always makes you crack up over the stupidest freaking shit or whatever, call that friend and just crack up on the phone, or go see them or whatever. Or if you have a movie that every time just gets you, like, is the funniest freaking movie, like, turn it on, lay in bed and just laugh. Watch a like, whatever makes you laugh. Watch people falling on YouTube, like, whatever, hang out, like, but laughing. Just that, like, I mean, everybody, obviously laughing is like the funnest thing ever. Like, when you're just like laughing so hard you can't breathe and you're just like, like, laughing is so good. It's so good for you. And then the last one, kind of an easy one, or maybe not easy, but just do something that brings you like comfort or joy, whatever that may be. Something that really makes me happy, it's like random, but I love when all my sheets and blankets are fresh, and then just like crawling in bed and like everything's like clean and like cozy, and just like laying in that like moment is something that like brings me so much joy. Like, I don't even know why. So like, if you're kind of in a funk and like whatever, like do that thing, whatever that is for you, you know. I also really like to watch I like to look at the sky. Like, I just like to look at like the clouds or the sunset or the sunrise, or like, I don't know, just the sky. Like, I don't know if that's weird, but like, do that. Like, go look at the sky or whatever just brings you that comfort or joy, just to bring yourself into that moment. And then when you're in that moment, just really feel gratitude for that moment or that simplistic thing that brings you that feeling. Yeah, so I think that's all for the heart chakra. Like I was kind of saying about the sacral and before, like, this is another one it is a little heavy sometimes. The forgiveness part of it, the unconditional love part of it. That's another thing. I'm planning on making a video about unconditional love, so I'll keep this pretty short, but unconditional love is who we are and where we came from. However, this world and this society has taught us nothing but conditions. And unfortunately, so many of us have only experienced and only know conditional love. And I am sending each and every one of you that only knows conditional love, unconditional love energy right now. I'm holding space for you guys, because unconditional love is powerful and beautiful and magical. And like I said, I don't think many people, I've realized as I've grown older, many people don't really know, and I've never gotten the opportunity to experience that. So, yeah, so unconditional love. So, sometimes this chakra is hard. Um, there's a lot of deep hurt in there with it. But I'm telling you, once you start to unpack those traumas from this life and past lives, and it is worth it. You are worth it to unpack that trauma and to heal it and transmute it. And you are powerful enough, and you can transmute this. You can. I believe in you, and I hope that anything I post or do in some way helps you to transmute that, because that is what my main intention is with everything I'm doing, is to help others transmute all that pain and trauma and karma that's theirs from this life and many lifetimes. You know, I have many spiritual teachers and things that have helped me, and so now I want to give back to help to others, because I know how painful it could be, and I know how beautiful it is after you do it. So I'm going to end it on that. Once again, thank you everybody for holding space for me, and I will see you when we get to see what that throat do on the throat chakra.